Welcome everyone to this live stream. I'll shout out this stream right away on my Telegram course channel, and then we'll kickstart the stream. We'll get straight into the action. And let me find my stream on my other devices as well, so I can read the live chat. And welcome everyone in the meantime. Happy to have you all here. Whether you are watching this live stream in real time or whether you are re-watching it, thank you for being here. You can say hi in the chat, guys. I'll say hi to you back. That's something I always do. And I'm about to pin a message in this live chat as well, which is just a free course, free Discord, and as well as the Telegram channel. So those three links you guys can check out, completely free resources, and I encourage you guys and welcome you guys to join the Discord, because we are active there. We now have 200 members, and you can talk to me personally. You can ask any questions. Really, we can talk. You can meet other people from this community. So I encourage you to join the Discord for sure. And I've now pasted the message in the chat as well and pinned it as well. So that's great. Welcome everyone. We're starting in just a few minutes. We're just waiting for more people to tune in. Welcome everyone, happy to have you here. We're about to start this live stream, and you guys can share it in the meantime on your Discords, on the Telegram channels, groups, wherever you want, whenever you can, wherever you can. You can show this live stream, and we're waiting for a few more people to tune in before we start. And let's check out how is GameStop performing the DEX screener coin. I haven't checked it out yet since yesterday, so I'm really curious about the performance. And it has dumped a bit already. Yesterday it was at 115 million or something. And by the way, yesterday's stream was incredibly informative. We were basically doing technical analysis on those Radium, DEX screen and meme coins, which are bigger. So it was a different type of live stream. But yeah, GME is now dumping a bit, dumping like 20%, 25%. So not a big dump. It's still very high up. So the hype is not really gone. It's still clearly there. We can see the volume. That's today's candle. It's lower than it was before, a few days ago, but the volume clearly is still good. So that is nice. But we can see that the GME narrative has already faded because like 2 days ago, we saw many GME coins on PUMP.FUN, on Radium, Dexcrina, and now there are barely any. But there are other coins, like Ponky for example, which was launched at the same time as WIF, I think, or something, but it's 3 months old and clearly performing really, really well in those magnificent waves. But we're sticking to PUMP.FUN. I'm going to open PUMP.FUN now. And first, we're going to take a look at coins from our previous live stream. Just a few ones which performed well. For example, this Luri Feng, I think went to Radium. I'm not sure. We do have to refresh the page to find out. But I'm not even sure when exactly we found it. I guess like 20k, not really sure. But let's see where it's at. It clearly reached many highs. And you can see it peaked at $50k in market cap or something. And now it's dumped. So just going to close it, not much to talk about it. This one was kind of slow mooning from yesterday, called BBCat, and at the time when I was streaming it was at 17-18k in market cap, and now it should be at 40k I think. So let's see. And it is at 45k, which is clearly very impressive. It has done like a 3x since, and it's been like just 1 day. So slow mooners really are the way to go. You can clearly see it now, guys. They involve way less risk, there is way less volatility, and you can take some safer profits at 2 to 3x. So if aped at this level during our previous live stream, this could have been a 3x and a pretty safe one. You can see from the chart looks perfectly healthy and extremely bullish as well. So that is extremely nice. I'm actually going to keep this one open because it's yet to hit Radium. It's definitely too late to ape into this coin now, but it's a great coin. If you aped in before, if you aped in earlier. Now this was another coin, not really sure whether it's up or down. I don't see the potential for Radium, but we're going to see. And it did go to Radium, as we can see, and we saw that 20k in market cap at around this stage or something. So it's clearly moving in waves, as you can see. Really beautiful, higher lows, as you can see from here. Clearly a very bullish pattern, a bullish trend, and it was slow mooning as well. So it's slow moon to Radium, and it was a pretty safe ape. Radium worthy, it did go to Radium. I did not see it coming to Radium. It was not really foreseen, in my opinion, but it did go to Radium. It could have made some very nice gains, obviously, and it's still holding its level at 40k on Radium, which is very impressive. It's impressive, but I consider this coin dead now. There most likely is no volume, there is no interest anymore, and on Radium those coins usually die out really fast. So no expectations, but if you joined this coin earlier, and we're looking at this coin at 15k or 20k, this could have been an easy 2.5, 3x or even 3.5x. So it was a very nice opportunity earlier. I think it's too late now, but we're going to find more of such coins which are slow mooning, which have optimal entries, and we're going to be looking at new coins, maybe aping into some. I don't ape often on streams, but if you can find a nice entry on a nice coin, then why not? Happy to do it, of course, happy to make some profits. And let's kickstart this live stream now. I'm going to open a bunch of coins at once so we can speed run through them. And you guys can choose some coins in the chat, of course, as always. PUMP.FUN glitched for a second. And yeah, we're just going to open a bunch of coins. And welcome everyone. This one maybe. And I'm streaming a bit later today. It's like 1 hour later than my usual. So we are expecting a bit less people during this live stream, I think. It's kind of late in many countries. This coin now already is dead, so I'm just going to close it. But yeah, most of them die. Just like that one. Just that fast. Hi Nick, hi Hugo, welcome to this live stream. Happy to have you here. So we already have like 5 or 6 coins. Going to open them in a bit. Just looking for a few more coins. And we are going to have a great live stream like we always do. We're literally going to screen every PUMP.FUN coin there currently is. That's something we do during every single stream. I'm literally going to stream until we run out of coins to check. So I also, off stream, track literally every single coin on PUMP.FUN that I can find. Obviously not the ones from creation time section, because 99% of coins from here do not even go up in the first place. But we are picking coins from Bump Ore, and I'm going to look at every single one, and that's usually like 1 or 2 hours job. So let's start now. Let's look at coins step by step. This one we can see is at 25 dollars in market cap, which for me is high up. But we're going to check it out regardless, because we know coins dip, and dips are always great opportunities to buy in. It's a first waiver, but it is a slow mooning first waiver, which makes it very much more interesting. Do you even buy coins? Yes, of course, we do buy coins, but I'm more into slow mooners, which you can only find like 3, 4, 5 a day. So you can't really find them often. That is the issue with slow mooners. And it's not really entertaining to buy into slow mooners on this stream, because you have to hold them usually for days. So I hold my slow mooners for at least hours, and most of the time for days, sometimes even up to 3, 4, 5 days. So like it's not considered even live trading, and that is the issue when it comes to slow mooners. And I'm only slow mooner trader because I do think slow mooners are the way to go. They are the best way to make profits on PUMP.FUN. Clearly way safer, way better consistency than first waivers. And first waivers are simply do not ape in, not on stream or off stream as well. I do not ape into slow. I do not ape into first waivers, only into slow mooners. Welcome Jabri, welcome Noski, welcome everyone. So now this coin, we can see nice holder distribution. We can see every social, and that is of course nice. Going to check out the website. And obviously it's like a long-term trend we are seeing here, because there is a very famous coin with like $300 million in market cap, which is Book of Memes, launched like a month ago, and this is Book of Finance. So it's not really in the current trend, but it is a long-term trend we can see. So that is great. So this coin potentially, just from the name, could have long-term potential, but obviously not many of them do. So we expect them to dump, of course. 99% of them do dump, but from the name I could see it having more of a long-term longevity. By the way, Firewall Pump enabling on to confirm when placing a trade, so that will make your entry much faster if you're not using a bot. Nice. I mean, I'm down for everything which makes trading more fast and more convenient. So every single update is really nice. Every single improvement, every single advancement is good. And guys, do use Photon and TrojanBot. Those are the two that I personally use, and those are the best. There is 28 people in the voice chat and 65 in the group, and this shows a great promise, because if there is 30 people in the live chat, in the voice chat, it's a strong community. And we can see them talking here, which is obviously very nice to see. There is no pinned messages though, so we can't check out the DEX screener. So let me ask them, was the DEX is paid? DEX paid, question mark. Because that's so important. You got to know was the DEX is paid, and if it isn't, I would be waiting for the DEX screener to be paid, because that is going to be a bullish sign, and that's something important to do up front. So we're going to wait was anyone replies to us. But in the meantime, let's go back. Let's look at the volume, because we haven't done so yet. And we can see the volume. This candle is yet to be formed, it's the newest one, but the volume is downtrending. It's still sufficient, but it's downtrending. And I always look at the indicator as well, not just here. But from here you can see all of those bumpy transactions, worth just a few bucks, which is nice. It's the community doing hard work. And we can see plenty of big transactions as well, which is attractive, and the volume clearly is sufficient. And it is an attractive chart as well. So if you want to open this coin, you would have to wait for a dip. This is a first waiver, but it's a type of first waiver which is slow mooning, as you can see from here, because every single candle is 5 minutes, and this coin is live for 30 minutes, and it doesn't have that much of this pumping and dumping kind of volatility like we see in many coins, which is clearly unhealthy as well as unattractive. So this chart perfectly healthy, perfectly attractive, but let's see if they responded to me and whether the DEX is prepaid. It is going to be prepaid at $40K in market cap, which in my opinion is a bit late, because ideally I would want to open the coin with a prepaid DEX screener. But we can see there is much action going on the Telegram, so I do like this coin a lot, as the distribution does look great. Hopefully the developer doesn't sell, because that's always the risk, but it's very, very healthy coin. I'm going to keep it open, and if it dips down like 50%, this could be a nice coin if the volume still is sufficient. Now this one with an interesting name, as we can see, but it's hitting radium now. And in that case, we can take a look at this coin once it hits radium, because if you miss out on coins on PUMP.FUN, you still can buy them once they go to radium, if they show strength, signs of strength. Because if there is volume, the coins can still pull some sort of a move, even though most of them do die, as we know. But we're going to see once this goes to radium. So this is just the waiting game now when it comes to that coin. This now has a very unhealthy dump from $35K in market cap back to 7, and we can count it dead. It has quite literally died now, and there isn't much of a community yet. I mean, there never was in the first place in the thread section, as we can see, and the transactions as well, as there is big volume, but everyone has sold out. So we're just going to close this coin as well. This one is attractive right away because the chart, the coin is kind of new. It's just 5 hours new. However, it does look like a slow moon already. It doesn't have this crazy volatility. It does have healthy chart. It does have healthy volume, as we can see. It's more or less stable. Sometimes there is a surge, sometimes it dies down, but it's always there and it's more or less consistent. Distribution does look great, but there is no website, which is a concern. The developer shared his wallet, which is nice, but I can't see developer owning anything from here. So that is something we could check out, his wallet. And now already doxed his wallet. Voice chat. Pump Master follows our Twitter account, checks the Twitter, and the community clearly is bullish, which we do love to see a lot. Who just prepaid the DEX screener? $300 investment, that's what we love to see, by credit card, and there is proof. So that is nice. Of course, we can't see a website. I think that's supposed to be it. So we are going to take a look at this right now. And clearly it's the website of this coin, but it's extremely simple, which makes it an average website. So it's better than nothing, but it's nothing special. Doesn't really stand out. But there is many replies, there is many chats in this thread section, and many people are bullish. So there clearly is a big community, as we can see. So I'm going to join the Telegram, and strong communities are important, as you know, when it comes to slow mooners, because once the community fades away, if they lose faith, the coin really is done. This might have been a pre-launch, because we can see they're saying we are live and sending the link. Now let's join the group as well. Is there any way someone can be tracking my wallet to front run it? Because honestly, it's so odd. Yeah, everyone can, because it's all public. We can track any wallets. So if someone finds out your wallet address, literally anyone can track it, track your trades and see everything you can do. So it's not really private, unfortunately. But they are hard to find unless you share it. So if you share the wallet, of course, everyone can see it. But yeah, no one is going to look at your wallet for no reason. For when it comes to good traders, those wallets are tracked, of course. But let's now stick to this coin. We can see no voice chat. We can see people talking though, but it was quite a long time ago. But there is a community for sure, and there is 115 members. Message from the developer. I'm out, the group I've left not deleted because I appreciate you all. The X account I'm also happy to help out with and give ownership. Website is made, Dex prepaid. It's down to you guys as a community to buy yourselves a Rolls Royce. I'll keep an eye on this. Track your wallet, I'm completely out. Peace. So the developer is out, is clearly a community takeover, but the coin does look attractive still. Please, owner of this Telegram can cut out the buy bot. And it was quite early, so it was at $8K in market cap when the developer jeered. Just a few hours into the coin. That's unfortunate, not sure why he did that, but it does look attractive still. If we look at the chart, slow mooner, and the developer got out in this stage. I think because the coin didn't really pump, it had not much volume in the first, as we can see, 30-45 minutes, and he got out, he jeered his project right before it went for big highs. So it peaked at $35K in market cap. We already checked this section, and this coin, guys, do your own research, but if you want the perfect dip, this coin was there in this zone at this level, which was like $6-7K in market cap. So now it's already done a 3x from the bottom, and it's a community takeover. Can this go for another wave? Sure, if the volume kicks back in, but you guys have to examine this coin again in a few hours, because right now it's not going to do anything really. It's a slow mooner, and you kind of are buying the top because people are going to take profits if they bought at this 6K level. It's already 3x, as you can see, and they got to take profits at like 2.5, 3x. That's the market psychology. Hence, we can expect a dip here, of course, and you should always ape into dips. That is the rule. Now, is this on Radium? Not yet. This coin, as we can see, still is putting a great show, great performance, and it is looking promising. At $30K in market cap, it's late to ape into. However, if it dips down, you can always examine those coins and keep an eye on them to look for an entry. I can see lots of people talking in the chat now. How can you get front run if he doesn't know what you will buy? Okay, so you are applying to another guy. Okay, guys, you're just having a conversation. So let me stick to this at the moment. We can see someone is holding 7%, developer is holding 7% as well, which clearly is high. And why this coin right away isn't attractive to me is because there is just about 10 holders. Here you can see the rest of the people, those are the top 20 holders. There is no people after those 15, as you can see. There is no people holding this coin other than like 15 people. So clearly it doesn't have a strong community formed yet, which is a big issue, of course. And don't mind the stuttering, guys. We're stuttering literally every single stream. Not sure why, but it's completely common here. Now the chart also looks unhealthy, so I'm going to close this coin for sure. This one is kind of slow mooning for 2 days, but we can see that the price action hasn't changed at all in those 2 days. It's more or less trading at the same price, and there most likely isn't any volume, unfortunately. And there clearly isn't. We're going to look at the transactions as well, and we can see the community is bumping up this token, but it's not the real volume. So there most likely isn't any real interest, which is a big issue, but the distribution does look great, and there is more than 20 holders, as we can see, and the previous coin had just 15 holders, which is simply too less. You do want to have as many holders as possible. You want the you want there to be diversified holder distribution. The website was nothing special. Developer updates the website and socials. Developer is based. Here is the DEX banner, and DEX banner is nice. It's a good sign, of course, because there is effort put in, and usually it's not an AI, so the developer is putting in his time and of course coming up with a creative idea for the banner, which is a good sign. There is lots of people talking in this thread section, which is nice, but this coin isn't active. We're going to take a look at the Telegram, whether that is active, but I can see no voice chat right away. And some people are talking, but it's the developer, and not much more conversations. King of the Hill, DEX banner, so there is no DEX prepaid. I'm going to close this coin because that's done nothing in 2 days, which makes it really unattractive in my opinion, and there is no volume either. This coin died before I could even analyze it, so we're going to close that one as well. This coin now is finally reversing from a large downtrend, and it's kind of a first wave slow mooner. Let's refresh for the fresh volume candles. And as we can see, the volume still is great. It has gotten more shallow than it was at the early stage. However, it's still sufficient, clearly. The distribution does look fine, completely healthy, and there are people doing those bump transactions, and we can see real transactions as well, so that is nice. As there is real demand for sure, even though the volume is not happening every second. So people are buying this coin and selling like in time frame of minutes, which is not ideal. You want the transactions to be seconds apart, not minutes apart, but it is completely acceptable when it comes to rather slow moving coins, and there are people talking, and there is a DEX screener prepaid, which we do love to see, and there is proof shown. So I am going to join the Telegram, but website first. So there is some sort of a text. I'm not going to read this, but there clearly is a website, and it's fairly simple. There is nothing too special. It doesn't really stand out, but it's great. It's good enough. Let's just say that. It's great enough. "77 members and 15 in the voice chat." So the thread section, there was nothing really happening, but from the Telegram we can see there is a community for sure, and DEX is prepaid as well. And that is a great sign for sure. Other pinned messages, nothing really special, and this does look promising and great, especially because it's a dip at the moment, and you should always buy the dips. How much has this dipped also is important, because usually if a coin dips down 30 to 50%, that is very healthy. That is a healthy correction. People are taking their profits as they should. However, when a coin dips down 70, 80 or 90%, it's usually just going to die, because you're going to see such a big downtrend, such big red candles, that no one will buy it anymore. But this, as you can see, is being bought for sure from the dip. It is already up 25%. And that is nice, so you guys do your own research. The coin is at $15K in market cap. I'm not sure what is the meme about, which of course is important, but we do know that creatures and animals are always trending, and this looks like a handmade picture, handmade profile, so it's clearly not AI, and we do like to stay away from AI stuff, because that is a sign of low effort. Now those coins, is this on Radium yet? It should be literally on Radium anytime, and this still is pumping. We found it at about $20K in market cap, so it has now doubled, and we did like the meme, except the market cap, because it was high up before, and it still is high up in my opinion, but the name, I can see it pumping to Radium and even performing long term, which is unlikely, but the name is great in my opinion. So we're going to keep those coins open, we're going to keep an eye on them, and we're searching for some new coins now. And you guys can show me some in the chat, and this is a GME coin, but you can see it's already dead. So clearly it's dead. And this chart no longer looks attractive at all. So this is completely unhealthy. I'm going to close it right away. This coin is high up, but we're going to take a look at it regardless. We can see there are some bumping transactions, but you can see here, guys, that there is only like 15 people holding this coin because it shows only 20 wallets and the last places do not own anything. So there isn't a big community formed here, and it's really sketchy coin. It's high up in the market cap, but there is just 15 holders, so it's likely to be a rug, so we're skipping that coin. This I've seen for days, Burger Cat, and as you can see here, it had really shallow volume. It did nothing for literally like 2 days, which is unattractive and unhealthy actually, but the volume kicked in here as you can see, and once it did, the price action went up, not a lot, but it did go up like 60%. Now it's dumping, of course, and it's not an entry, and the coin is not bullish in my opinion still, because we have reviewed this before, like during our previous live streams, and it's not looking any better now, even though it has done kind of a resurrection from its consolidation for days. Now this website isn't even loading up, which is an issue because it doesn't really count as a website then. If it doesn't load up, there is no website. It is clearly not my internet connection because it's really fast. So it must be an issue with the website. I'm going to join the Telegram because why not? It gives us lots of perspective about the community, about the coin. We can check out the pinned announcements where there is a voice chat, and voice chat is a bullish sign, but ideally you want there to be, at least 15 to 20 people, but there is 4 people at the moment, which is not a lot, which is clearly below what we want to see. And there is no one talking in the group chat either, which is not really great. The community isn't active, and that's a bad sign. You can see dip is being bought though, it's bouncing back now, and people are still bumping. Someone bought for 5 SO, so he really thinks it's a bullish coin, but someone also sold for 5 SO. Someone bought for 1 SO, so yeah, this coin I would not enter unfortunately. We can re-examine it though in a few days. The thread section, I don't see anything interesting here. It's not too large, but there clearly is a little community for sure. Just developer wallets, he's holding 50+%. Check so scan, stupid. So yeah, this does look sketchy for sure. This coin did nothing for days, so we're closing it now. And we're looking for a few new coins. This one has already dumped. That's unfortunate for sure. Lots of you guys talking in the chat. I will try to read a few messages really quickly. Check out low fun pump. I'm going to do so right now. Thank you for your suggestion. And share this live stream, guys. And if you are new, you can subscribe with notifications because we're streaming literally every single day. And you can see this coin is a few days old, and in the first 2 days it literally did nothing unfortunately, which is a bearish sign in my opinion, and I wouldn't buy in at this stage, even though it was a nice multiplier, as you can see, like a 7x or something. And it had, but this right now here was a nice zone to buy, where the volume subsided most likely, as you can see it did. Here it did surge, and the price action of course reflected that, but then it downtrended, the volume faded, and when there is no volume in this stage, coins can go for another wave, and once the volume kicks in, like it did, that's what happens. But still, it was a risky play, especially because coin did nothing in the first few days. And congratulations if you are in, but at $40k in market cap, it's too late to enter if you're looking for an entry. So the last entry was at this level, of course, at $15k in market cap. So if it happens to come back again, like from this double top, for example, you can buy in at this level if there still is volume. But I'm going to close this coin for now because it's too high up in the market cap. So I should be using Photon. Yeah, use Photon for sure. Photon has great charts, fastest charts on Solana, and Photon allows you to look at candles, not just 5 minutes, but also 1 second and 1 minute, which is extremely feasible if you're trading those fast first waves, for example, or slow mooners. This coin we can see has sufficient volume for sure. The chart does look attractive, but it's high up at the moment. So certainly not an ape unless it goes down again. And this is a rock and it's a CTO apparently. And some people are fighting here. So we're seeing some mixed signals. Is the DEX prepaid? That would be nice. And the DEX is paid. There is proof as well. Multiple people sending this proof. I will burn 50% of my supply in voice chat once DEX is updated. Interesting. That is definitely healthy. Definitely a good bullish sign for coins. If they have burns, that is amazing because developer is fulfilling, delivering on his promises. He is showing transparency, and obviously it's great for the token. It's creating demand. And DEX is prepaid, we can see it here. There is 20 people in the voice chat, 60 members in the group. So that is nice, the community is certainly there. And people are spamming, join the voice chat, developer is burning. And I'm actually going to join it real quick. By the way, guys, if you aren't yet on my Telegram channel, you guys can join. We're dropping many calls there. And you can also join the Discord as well.
Well, listen, if we burn
and the free
50%,
course.
this thing
Yeah.
fucking it will fucking fly, man. I'm telling you.
I want to, but like on this Soul Incinerator, I've connected my wallet, and when I go on tokens, there's no tokens found.
Bro, you need to transfer it to another wallet, and then you can only burn like all your tokens. You know, you need to.
So they're trying to figure out how to do the burn. He seems serious about it, so it's high up in the market cap though. I'm going to close this coin, but you guys can do your own research. If it dumps down, it could potentially be a nice coin if developer proceeds with the burn and if the DEX is prepaid, which people send the link, but should always recheck for legitimacy of that as well. What is this coin? This is funny. An ape. I'm going to take a look at this one. Clearly a first waiver which is extremely risky. Just one big candle setting to $30k in market cap and surging with volume. And those are the types of coins that I never even look at. I never enter such coins because they are the most risky ones. And riding this wave is extremely risky and most of you guys are losing money here. And very few are winning here. Just the ones who buy in the beginning at $5k, 6 or 7k, they get to get 2, 3, 4 X's and dump on everyone else who bought before. So they're just the exit liquidity, the ones who join this coin later. So of course, common sense, the earlier you buy, the better you are positioned in a certain token. So it's kind of late to buy in. If it goes to radium, it's 2x, but the risk isn't worth it. And you always got to ask yourself and weigh the risk to reward. This coin apparently is a game, as you can see here, but the chart clearly is not attractive anymore. We can see those big dumps, and it's deadly when it comes to first waivers. You can see people selling for big amounts. So I'm just going to close this one right away. We might look at King of the Hill, because why not? It is a first waiver though, and someone is holding 10%, and then 8% and 7 and 6 and 5. So this is a horrendous holder distribution. I'm not going to look into it further even. Horrendous holder distribution. Mr. Beast with that, it's a first waiver, but this is a slow mooning first waiver. So this is an attractive type of first waiver. It does have legitimate volume as well as those bumping transactions. There is a nice holder distribution. No website though, which is an issue, but I'm pretty sure that Mr. Beast with that is not an original idea. It's not the first of its kind. And we do like original creative ideas, original coins. So this one, just for that reason, in my opinion, doesn't have much potential. I'm actually going to verify that, whether this coin is first to come up with this idea, because I'm pretty sure it isn't. Mr. Beast with something. Going to look if those coins have existed before, and you can see there was a Mr. Beast with coin 1 and 2 actually, and if we play around here with the spaces and stuff, I'm pretty sure we can find more coins. We can see it was here as well. There was one coin before which actually came up with this idea, I think. No, it's kind of new as well. Actually, it's showing 7th of May, which was 9 days ago. So you can clearly see this coin is 8 days old from here. But we can see a new Mr. Beast coin now, which was launched today. And you can see that he copied the exact picture of other coin's profile. So this is a sign of low effort, clearly, and just a copied idea. So just for that reason, even though the coin can look attractive from the chart, which it really does, it's not great to ape into coins which put no effort into its name, project, or even profile picture. Shows signs of low effort, and low effort usually means a rug pull. Because rugging developers, they don't really care to put in any amounts of time into creating a nice project. Here we can see clearly the volume is downtrending, which is extremely unattractive, extremely bearish. We cannot see many people holding it either, and not many people talking in the thread section. So bad signs all over it for sure. Scan.FUN, I'm going to check out Scan.FUN at the moment. Photon won't let me quick sell. Not sure what you mean, because Photon should be working for sure. Now someone suggested this Scan.FUN coin, but as you can see here guys, there was nothing happening for hours. Actually it's about 1 day old, as there is literally nothing happening. There is no volume, there is no market cap moving, so this coin is doing nothing in terms of its performance. And you can see transactions are here, but it's just the bump orders. Or you can see only like 5 people holding this coin. So 20 wallets are shown here, and just 5 of them are holding something. So clearly this coin, I have to say, is not an ape, so be careful. And all of those, and I'm always sharing honest opinions. So when you show me tokens, I'm only going to say that they're good if they're actually good. And if they're bad, I'm going to tell that they are bad. And this coin, which we just found, clearly is bad. You can see there was a volume, then the volume died down quite literally. The coin died and the volume died, and then it resurrected, volume came back in and the chart as well, and then again it's dead and now pumping again. So it's just a pump and dump kind of coin, low market cap and really unattractive. Just from the chart. Chart can tell you a lot, and it usually takes just a few seconds. You can see right away whether a coin is attractive or not. This coin dumped back to 0, but as you can see, similar pattern as well. This coin dumped down, it tried to have a resurrection, which is a nice try. And in this stage you can look for another wave to form, because if the volume does indeed come in, the wave could potentially be higher than the first wave and really send. So those coins, even though this one, for example, is dead for now, it can resurrect if volume comes back in. So those are still good to screen. But during this live stream, I'm going to close it, but off camera, you guys can take a look at this coin. If it happens to, if the volume happens to kick in, then why not? Because you can trade the second wave, even the third wave if you can. And those are way safer than the first waivers. Now this coin and this woman I've seen before, it is just 1 day old, and from the chart you can see clearly that there hasn't been much volume. From here it does look great actually, but you can see transactions are 7 hours ago and 20 hours ago, so clearly unhealthy, and there is developer holding 20%, which is way too much. Now King of the Hill has dipped down to 0, and as you can see here guys, those coins are dumping very quickly, and this I want to emphasize is a rug. Just a few seconds and you can identify a rug pull. You can see this coin was launched and in hours it had no interest. Actually, 1 entire day there was no interest when this coin was launched, and now suddenly In the last 15 minutes, it has huge resurrection from the dead, going up to King of the Hill and then dumping. So it clearly was a rug pull 100%. So this is a Cabal move. As you can see, big wallets selling for big Solana, selling 13.7 Solana worth, which is clearly a lot. And how you can identify rugs is you scroll back to the first transactions. You can take a look at this here. This coin was dead until 10 minutes ago. And you have to ask this question, why are people buying a dead coin for hundreds of bucks? You can see everyone is buying 1 or 2 Solana worth, even 3 Solana, which does look sketchy. And if someone buying was a one person or a group of people and trying to get this coin to King of the Hill, and once it gets this free marketing, once it gets this spotlight promotion, the average traders will come in, will join this project, and then they will get dumped on because the first wallets will sell at once. As you can see here, 13 SO, 8 SO, 8 SO, 6 SO, and everyone's selling at once, and those are the first wallets. And everyone is losing money here, but Cabal is winning. So you guys have to take a look at the first transactions, which is extremely important if you don't want to get rocked. This coin as well, you can see, this coin died back to zero. And you can see this classic volume pattern is downwards. Coins usually have big surges in volume in the first minutes, dozens of minutes, first hours of its creation. Then it's usually downtrends, of course, and then they hit a bottom. Usually they die here, but they can go for a second wave, as you can see. This particular candle has already 2x. And you can see this candle in volume is insane. So this volume died down completely. And once you can see the volume kicking back in, it's an attractive coin to trade for a second wave. It's now too high up to trade second wave though, 25k. But if you spotted this coin in this level, or actually this would be uncertain moment, but this does show promising signs because volume is kicking back in and the column is on the uptrend again. So you could have bought in this stage and gotten 2x already. But I'm going to close this particular coin because it is too late. As you can see here, guys, I told you I would not ape into coins which are copycats of just copying the name, copying the profile, because they're likely to be rugs. And you can see that this coin, which I told is going to rug, because it's not an original idea, indeed did rug. Everyone sold out, and the developer probably was the first one to sell. So clearly a rug pull. You got to ape into original projects. Now this coin, probably the volume kicked back in because it's reversing again, which is nice to see. And the volume is a little bit going up, very, very slowly, and little by little it is resurrecting. And the DEX is prepaid, so that's nice. This coin was attractive as well. I think we looked at this at $15k in market cap, and it's down at about 30k, so it's done almost a 2x since we found it, and clearly an attractive coin. Late to aping to now though, but an attractive coin. If it dips down again, you guys can do your own research. And thank you for being on this stream. You can show me some tokens in the chat. You guys now showed me Pixel Reveal, which I'm going to take a look at right now. And there is this trend which has been going on for a few days about pixels. Not sure why what it's about really. Not sure why it's a trend, but it's clearly trending. I'm not sure what can I find as a coin though. Pixel Reveal. Pixel Reveal. It might be on DEX screener then. So this is the coin, right? Or this one. We can see multiple. And clearly they are dead now. So nothing to review here. It was good until a few minutes ago that it rocked. A big pump, a big dump, and we actually have reviewed this coin. So someone showed me this coin, but we have even reviewed it before. Clearly a rug pull. And it was foreseen as well. So I'm sorry if you're into this coin, but I didn't suggest you to buy it, of course. I pointed out that it's a rug. Would you ever start your own meme coin, Nick? Yeah, I would actually. I do want to. Maybe during the last stages of this bull run, because that is when there is the most volume in, most traders in, the retail is back in, and really lots of mania, lots of people making money, and everything being so bullish in those last few months of a bull run. So I might consider this idea during the end of the bull run, but I'm hesitant to create coins at this stage because when it comes to coins or really anything, I mean even other industries, it's just people on the top making money. So if I created a coin or even coins on Pump.FUN, you got to be in the top 1% to make money here. And 99% of those traders in Pump.FUN, or if I created my coin, would lose money. It's just the ones buying in the earliest stages who are winning. And people who are buying late or just the exit liquidity, which is 99% of people. So you do have to be smart here and you do have to be careful. And if I created a coin, very few would win and most would lose. And this is what's concerning about it. So towards the end of the bull run, I will consider that for sure. But not at this stage. This coin now is slow mooning, which is nice to see even though it's a first waiver, but there is very shallow volume. We can see something here, that's for sure. You can see only 15 people holding this coin, so clearly not sufficient to join, because there isn't a community formed yet. I do want to ape into coins with a community, because if there isn't a community, there is no one to buy the dips, there is no one to make any plans to show the coin, to share it on socials. There is no one to do the hard work, there is no one to bump up the transactions here. So you do want to ape into coins with communities for sure. This coin now has an attractive pattern, pretty much higher lows, but it does more look like a pump and dump kind of coin. So I would be hesitant to enter it because it has really volatile price action, a volatile chart, but distribution does look great. The volume is sufficient for sure, and there is no website, which is a red flag. But the market cap is high up regardless, so it's not an ape at this stage, in this stage. There is a cat in King of the Hill, but cats are really overused in my opinion. Dog, well, dogs are overused as well, and it's very early. It's just $7K in market cap, and there is volume, but no one really is holding it, so I'm going to close it right away. Someone should make a Nick coin. We actually have had a Nick coin created on one of my streams, and it did perform well, by the way. And if you guys want to create a Nick coin, you're free to do so. I'm going to open it on the live stream. I'm not going to ape, and I'm not going to encourage people to join because people are going to lose money. But for the meme, you guys can do whatever you want because it is going to attract new viewers towards my channel. That's always great. And as you can see here, there was this coin created by a fan. As you can see, it's a fan token, and it did like a 2x. It went to $8 or $9K in market cap, and people created memes. They bought in. So there were many transactions as well. It was 5 days ago. So people bought for free, so for hundreds of bucks into this Nick memes coin, which was obviously nice to see. And the developer was honest, by the way. He was the first to buy, of course, and the last guy to sell. So his transaction was the last. So nice job. Really respectful try at a meme, especially because he did not intend to rug and he made it clear that it's a fan token. So feel free to create more Nick memes coins. I'm going to open every single one of them on my stream. Just for the memes. Because it's fun, And this coin is clearly new, just a few minutes old. And the holder distribution looks nice. There is a community formed because you can see more than 20 wallets holding this coin, but there is no one talking in the threads section. I'm going to check out the website, which is simple, and Telegram as well, because why not? Maybe there is a strong community, maybe there is a strong voice chat with many people. That's what we want to find out. Maybe the DEX is prepaid. And all those things you can find from Telegram. So lots of bullish signs on there, on Telegram coins, on Telegram groups of coins. but you can see no one is talking here, but this is a setting when I can't see the chat history, I think. But no one is on the voice chat. It's very few people. Very, very few people. And welcome everyone to this live stream. I'm going to look at just a few more coins because it is late. I started this stream later than my usual time. Hence we have way less people than usual. And also there is not that much great coins at the moment. So every coin we are finding kind of is not good in my opinion. This coin, which was great, now is dipping as well. This is not nice to see. Is this on radium yet? And it is on radium, but of course most likely it's going to dump because that's what usually happens. But there is volume and it just had launched. Let's take a look at it for sure. And we can see this pattern really is unattractive so far. It doesn't look bullish, but there is 15k volume in the last 5 minutes. And there is 300 holders, and the more the better, of course. So there is like 250 new holders because from PUMP.FUN you usually get like 50 holders. And this coin we found at 15k or something, now peaked at $40k in market cap. It is clearly a slow mooner. So was a great entry for sure. This coin now is just consolidating, and consolidation usually means downtrend. So this was a promising point here, and it's now reversing, which makes me really bearish on the coin. Even though volume is kicking in, it's just the selling pressure. And if you are in a position like I would sell at this point, I would take my money out here. That's for sure. But I'm going to close this coin actually. This is the last one we're going to check out, which went from 15k to 30k, but it's a first waiver, clearly a risky one. There is no website, and there is nice distribution. There is nice volume, that's for sure. Thread section, burns are happening, and burns are very, very nice. That's a bullish sign for sure. And it's all about collecting those bullish signs, as you know. So the more bullish signs you can find, the more safer is the entry. And I only enter when I'm 100% certain that the coin has strong bullish signs. I never force my trades off camera, so I'm only aping when I see a great optimal entry. Otherwise I'm not making any trades because you're asking to lose and you're trading emotionally if you're just looking to ape into anything. So it's about aping into the right positions at the right time. So you got to wait for nice entries. So I only do 2 to 3 trades a day, and that's it. Because you don't need to do tens of trades a day like I see many people doing, just jumping into coins and exiting, and they're making no money because at that point they lose their focus and they ape into not that optimal coins and not there aren't that many bullish signs. So I only ape into coins which are certain, which show all the bullish signs, and if I'm uncertain, I'm never aping into coins. We can see developers sold here. Someone is fighting though, because developer clearly is active. Prepaid deck screener, that would be very nice, and it is prepaid, I think. I'm going to take a look at this. Oh, so it's a burn. So it's a burn, and that's a nice proof for sure, because burns are great, and there is 30 people in the video chat, which is a strong sign of a great community. Anything above 15 people is very, very nice, and 30 is very, very strong for sure. We have only one pinned message, and there are people talking in the chat, which is also very, very nice. And this coin is high up though, that's the only issue. But I'm going to end this live stream here, guys, because it's kind of late and I'm stuttering a lot today for some reason. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. And join the Discord. Check out the free course and join the Telegram course channel. And they're all in my pinned live chat comment, live chat message. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and I wish you a magnificent, prosperous day from Nick Memes. It was pretty good 1 hour live stream. So come back for more, guys. Come back for more next